He's having a good old look at the gates. And after a bit of persuasion now walks in. Stand by. An attendant climbs in towards the middle. We're away now. Slash a fraction slow. Spirited Edition again on the back foot. It's third last leaving the gate. Saddle Charm came out flying. Leads from Glows, and the KIDKAT Kid comes across to be on speed as well. 2 lengths away to Ricardo the Great on the centre. Jaffa the fence, and then Like a Jungle 3 wide with some cover. A length and a half back in the field to Exceedingly Regal, and then Spirited Edition. 3 lengths Lock Katrine, then Slash second last, and the Grey Eagle Commander's tailed off 3 away. Saddle Charm kept together by the 600. Leads the KIDKAT Kid, and Like a Jungle striding up. Exceedingly Regal's 4 wide now tackling this leading trio, and then Jaffa right behind with Glows waiting. Ricardo the Great, then Spirited Edition, who will make his run down the outside. Slash behind those into the straight. Saddle Charm leads narrowly. The KIDKAT Kid try to reel him in, and now almost in equal terms, and then 2 lengths away to Glows, and Spirited Edition down the outside starts the run on, but the KIDKAT Kid took over. Quickly put pay to Saddle Charm. Here's Glows running on, but it's too late. It's the KIDKAT Kid on debut breaking through. A good win by 3 lengths. Glows second, Saddle Charm third, Spirited Edition fourth. About 5 lengths away to Jaffa, then Slash, Ricardo the Great, Like a Jungle. Exceedingly Regal wasn't in the finish, and then Lock Katrine, and last in Eagle Command.
Good looking win on debut. The KIDKAT Kid was nibbled in betting through the middle stages of betting there, but then out the gate late with all the money for Spirited Edition, but shoots away at about the 200 and wins really, really well. And quite impressive win that on debut. The Smurden Seam and the KIDKAT Kid. There it is, certainly that last 150. Really strong. Good win. Glows for Peter Snowden, run second. Was a huge drifter, as I say. 9's out to 20 odd. Actually, $4.80 out to $20 odd, and has run a good race on debut, so obviously there's plenty of upside there. And the other one that tried really well, Saddle Charm, has led and was no match at all for the winner, but has held third in a good debut effort there, so it'll win a race or two. Fourth was Spirited Edition, who moved into the race okay, and you thought as they straightened up out wide, might be able to slingshot over them, but held his ground okay without being excellent. And it was a fair way from the winner in the end, but it's run okay and did a few things wrong as well, sort of hung a bit and wobbled under pressure. So there's still a bit to work with there, and was heavily back late in the betting, even after we crossed to Adam. The disappointment of the race clearly was Exceedingly Regal, and moved into the race on the turn and was pretty weak that last 200, so not sure if there's any issue there, but certainly the disappointment of the race was Exceedingly Regal. Time here, 1:04.55, 8, 11, 7 and 6 full numbers. There's your interim dividends on screen. And 4.10, $1.80, 3.30 and 3.60, plus some exotics there. Big first 4, 2, 1, 1, 1, and a running double 11 and 8, $8.80. With the strong maiden on paper, I think there'll be a few winners coming out of it, and the KIDKAT Kid made a mess of them, so that all goes well for some pretty excited connections here who are around me as the horses straightened, and they were pretty in full voice, and why wouldn't you be? It's pretty hard to get a winner anywhere, and I think they might have a handy one on their hands here. 8, 11, 7 and 6. 3.5 lengths was the margin in the end, and next, second and third. And look, a lot to like about the depth of the race, and the winner won really well, Adam.
Did, yes. The trial the other day was solid enough to think that it would be competitive here this afternoon, and there was support for it here on track, which meant that you had to be confident. At various stages there was some money for it, as was shown by the fluctuations. I thought it won quite well, really had the race within its keepings from about the 200 metres onwards down to the line. Glows ran on strongly. Saddle Charm stuck on gamely after sharing the front. Spirited Edition needs to jump a bit cleaner to get into probably more favourable positions than it has been, but still a meritorious run by it. It's the KIDKAT Kid that's gelding by Gonski. Had a Shana Kabata, I remember her. I think she was with Therese Patton. She won a number of races, maybe even one in town, and this is one of hers, this Gonski gelding. All right, let's go trackside. I think, Gady, you've got one of the connections with you.
Do, Adam. Thanks. Cameron Cook joins me, of course, the bloodstock agent here with this one, the KIDKAT Kid. You bought it, you syndicated it. The mum was smart. Looks like she's got some of the ability there.
Yeah, no, she was originally broken in by Julian Welsh, who always had a good opinion of her, Dave, and, you know, we just took our time with her, and with him, sorry, and Robert's done a great job getting to the races today, and we're quietly confident, but it's just great to see it hit the line like it did.
Yeah, trialled okay without sort of raving, but was there obviously improvement from that?
Yeah, look, had 2 jump outs at Caulfield, where it showed good speed and won quite convincingly both times. And Robert just wanted to try and educate it a bit better and grabbed hold of it at the trials, and come here today and we drew a bad alley, so there's no real option but to go forward. Yeah. And horse done the rest.
Will he get a bit of ground, you think?
Yeah, look, I think, being by Gonski, he's probably got the ability to get to sort of maybe 1400. But we just wrapped with today, Dave. It's a great win, got good owners in it, and a lot of them first timers.
And I heard the cheer too, so the boys were pretty pumped, and of course you had a hand in Tinamu as well, so you got a pretty good striker, mate.
Yeah, look, I bought Tinamu as a tried horse, and Robert was good enough to get his owners in that, and they've had a bit of success, so it's all good.
A couple of plunges on that have hit the mark too over the journey.
Robert's a genius.
He is that, well done.
Thanks, mate.
There he is, Cameron Cook, and pretty exciting. You see all the owners here on screen, and Cameron go join them now and have a beer, I'm sure, and enjoy their Friday afternoon. No danger at all going back to work, any of those boys. I'll give you the big tip there. Okay, Mark Zara will head over and have a chat to me soon. I'm pretty keen to get his appraisal. As I say, on paper, going in, looked a pretty strong maiden. A few of them had trialled really, really nicely. A few of them had city form, both in Adelaide and Melbourne around them. And so it's no shock. Well, it is a shock that won really well, but it won't be a shock if there's plenty of form through the race later in the day. Mark, good win, I thought.
Yeah, really good. I tried him the other day, and I thought he could hit the line a bit better in his trial, but it was a different horse today. He was much more relaxed behind the gates, and we went 4 on him today, and he's pretty impressive.
Did everything right, or what sort of scopes he got?
Yeah, no, he did everything right. Like, if you know the horse, he's sort of a little bit revvy in that, but I like the way he comes straight back underneath him once I give him a hunt forward, and without hit of the whip, he has pricked the line, so you think there's a lot of improvement there for him.
And even quite strong through the line, wasn't he?
Yeah, and he had a little jump over the tyre track, so he's doing it pretty easy.
Well done.
Cheers.
There he is, Mark Zara, the winning rider here, and the KIDKAT kid, one of about 4 or 5 they backed in the race, Brent, and wins very, very well.
Has had the 2 starts back. He's starting to get a little bit more fitter. 8 Love Your Beauty. This is a fit mare. Looks really good here. A 6-year-old mare. Stephen Hodge trains out of Broadmeadow. Alex Stakes ride from a good alley. Run was pretty good at Cessnock last start. It's definitely in the mix here. 9 Please Be Gentle, a 4-year-old mare on debut. 6th in a trial 6 days ago, beaten 3.2 lengths behind Eye Balance. Looks okay. 11, What You Want. This is a really fit mare here and gets a chance in not an over-strong race. 12, Emma Zelia. She's only had the 1 start, run 10th to 13th on debut, beaten 8.4 lengths. A blinkers on first time. Looks a little bit better in the yard here today. 13, Californian Rain. Another one that's only had the 1 start, 7th to 14th, beaten 3.8 lengths on debut. Behind What's the Magic. Did a little bit wrong. Looks a little bit more tractable in the yard. And 15, Els Rocket. Resumes from an 18-month spell and will definitely need a run. And then we'll go down to the